away for a minute.
Oh, I know. SD Girl has some great old stories. I know she does.
We live.
We are officially live, you guys.
Hey now, can you hear me?
Hey now. Yes.
Welcome to the
Excellent.
Hello.
after show called My Shadow. Can everyone
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and donate. The preferred way of donating is through vodka, but if not, try Streamlabs.
Is this how Radio Gunk broadcasts?
I believe so.
And you're
gonna hear some weird noises coming out of my stomach.
Susie too. If you're gonna be done, shouldn't you tie one on first? About 2 bottles of wine.
Like, subscribe, and donate.
What?
Like, subscribe, and donate. Your daddy's ugly, and he dead.
So you guys, I caught Kyle on the live chat, and I went in and just went into I joined his chat because I wanted to hear what was going on, and he was, I think, talking to someone on the phone when he realized that I was in his live chat, and he unmuted me.
Oh, what
did
he say?
Talked. you and Kyle talked.
Yeah,
he lit, right? I mean, he was lit when he dropped out. So, what in the world did he say to you? What did you guys talk about?
Absolutely lit. He was slurring. I really couldn't understand what he was saying. And he was like, Susie, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And, he got my attention. And so I did tell him about the wrap-up show. But he was more focused on the fact that he knows I want his BBC. For some reason. And I'm pretty sure I heard him propose to me.
Kyle totally wants Susie.
What's that?
He totally wants you.
I think he wants anybody, any woman that's...
Yeah, not that his standards are super high.
Yeah. And I said to him, you know what? I know that Des would marry you. I was like, you might want to go that route. That's what I told him.
Oh, jeez.
Didn't he get lit one night and offer to come down to Maryland and see you, and then kind of took it back and said that, what are you going to do for him in Providence? They kind of turned around within 5 minutes.
I think you're right. I remember telling him that, because I think Des has to drive him. And so I was like, bring Des and the kids. We can all hang out.
Wait, Kyle doesn't drive?
No license for him.
Because DUI or...
No, he can't do anything. He's a convicted felon. He's not a low-level felon. It's a high-level gun charges.
Yeah, but they can still get driver's license.
They can get driver's license, but I'm sure it expired, and he didn't even bother to go back. He's like, "What's the point? Des drives me everywhere." Some people say he's afraid to drive. They mock him on the other podcast. You're afraid to drive. I used to think that he would drive to pick up his liquor. Then I realized that that's just ridiculous idea. And then I figured I guess Des drives the kids to school and him to the hotel and stuff, but no, I don't think he drives anything.
No, they take the bus. The kids take the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a little weird for somebody that's our generation and older to not have a driver's license. I could see the lower level millennials.
You realize he's a scrub, right? He's a scrub.
Oh, definitely.
I think he's a shut-in too. I think he used to walk to the liquor store in the old days, 2 years ago, and you guys could time him on his podcast when he'd be back. And you're like, oh, Kyle, you're back within 15 minutes. Now, I think they have it delivered. I think they're almost like shut-ins, basically.
Yeah, I went to an old black school, and I picture Kyle. As soon as I noticed that he liked the SaiyanZ and the anime, the Japanese anime shit, those kids in the black community back then in high school were considered super weirdos, super outcasts. They were the emos of the black people. They wore dress shirts with anime shit all over. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you guys remember in the early 2000s where those dress shirts were really popular among that community.
Yes.
There's no way Kyle was cool in high school.
No, that's exactly what I mean. He was like the weirdo, probably. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you like SaiyanZ and all that shit, you're into that shit. You're black. You're considered the weirdo in your school for sure.
I think I'm a little bit older than you guys, but what the fuck is a SaiyanZ? And why did he pick that as something to say for his namesake? It's the worst thing he could have picked, and you can't type it in for shit either.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just started a YouTube channel for fun,
Well,
and he just stuck with it.
What I'm saying, what is a SaiyanZ? I know it's anime, but what the fuck is it? Is it a superhero like everybody knows or something? What is a SaiyanZ?
I think that's one of the characters' name in. It's a really popular show. I don't remember the name of it though. It's like a character. I think it's like either it's like when the character goes crazy. There's some kind of like blast, like superpower that he calls SaiyanZ. It's like going into beast mode, I guess.
It's not Pokemon?
Yeah.
I got you.
I think
in a
Pokemon.
Totally nonsensical way.
I thought it was a Pokemon thing too.
Beer.
Yeah.
Oh, have one on us there, William.
It's a Michelob Ultra, though.
If I knew we were doing all this, I would have made myself a drink too.
This StreamYard is pretty cool. I like the StreamYards. It's not the same as the other StreamYard. It looks way different. This looks way better on my phone. It doesn't look the same. I've joined StreamYard chats, and they're not anything like this.
Excellent work, Susie Q. Really appreciate this.
Together.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
So we're streaming live on your channel. Is that what I gather?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this.
Let's see. I should put the YouTube link in let's see here. In there so that what's his name? Chester and the rest of them in the group can join.
So this is the Thursday, April 8th wrap-up show. My shadow of, what was this, the rap battle show? Did anyone actually see the show? I did, unfortunately. It was the rap battle show.
Yeah, I had to bail on that. I stayed in there, I tried to crack a few jokes with the people in the comments, and that's about it. I had to bail. That was wow. That was not compelling at all to me. Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, it was. I don't even know. I listened to a lot of rap. I had no idea who those people were.
Cordy, you followed Kyle for a while, haven't you?
I think I joined about the same time you did, SD.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel like I missed out on like. Yeah, I feel like I missed out on the actual shit that brought him, that got him all these followers.
Yeah.
Where he had beef with Jimmerdam, and it was just back and forth, and people were calling in, they were roasting each other. From what I gather from listening to the older streams, that's what was going on.
And there was more Dez too, I think.
Yeah, a lot more Dez screaming and yelling at him in the background.
Has anyone seen? Has there been a sighting of the mother-in-law?
I have actually seen pictures of her when I started following Kyle on like Twitter and Facebook. Des sent me a friend request. I accepted it, and I had a chance to kind of look through her page. And her mom is definitely white, and I think she looks, good.
The fuck?
Oh, she looks good.
Her mom's white, not Puerto Rican. I
mean, she looks white to me. Yeah.
Yeah, they said that before. Yeah, she's white. They're both mixed.
Sounds pure Puerto Rican.
There we go.
Yeah, Kyle does look Puerto Rican. Kyle looks Puerto Rican.
That must make me choke.
I saw an old stream of Kyle where his hair was fucking crazy, and somebody said he looked like a runaway slave, and I couldn't stop laughing. But
Remember, we're live. We're live.
hey, I didn't say it. It was somebody a long time ago, and Kyle embraced it, man. He ran with it.
What are we gonna deny?
Whoops, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, he looks a little cavemanish nowadays. Probably because, like you said, just he doesn't leave the house anymore.
What happened to his ponytail? Did that ever?
Ponytail.
Girl, I asked him to show us his ponytail, and he said we had already seen it, and he refused to show it to us.
He claims he's growing it out, and I said, "Does it look like Lennox Lewis's or what? Just show us." And he was being stubborn. He was being a little baby, and I don't know. Maybe he's going to demand we pay for it, but nobody's going to do that shit.
Well, how many of you have donated?
I haven't.
I don't donate.
Somebody
I did
left.
one
I
time.
think.
Maybe I did once.
Somebody. Cordy left. I think.
I donated early on, but I don't anymore. And I think I donated it twice, like $25 each time, and it doesn't do it.
Can I ask you too? What spurs you to do this? Like, holy shit, I got to give money now. I haven't given money before, but that's what hit the note.
For me, it was the promise that he would keep going.
Yeah, or like the hotel stream.
Yeah,
those are always amazing. But then he never ended up doing it. So
I only really know of, I guess, two of them. One was the famous one there. Des left the mic on, and were there other ones?
Oh my gosh! Remember her birthday, Susie?
No, I don't.
Oh,
that.
Oh my god! It was her birthday. So they did a hotel stream, and Kyle kept talking about how her dad killed himself.
Jesus.
He's such an asshole.
It's not the one where.
That's not the one where she's gonna punch him. That's a different one.
Oh, okay.
That's not at a hotel. That's at their house.
Okay, then no, SD girl. I did not see that. He really.
Yes.
Damn.
Remember, that's the one where he said your dad.
Was so...
Your dad's ugly. He killed himself, and your mom's white, or something like that.
And he's like, and he was completely shit-faced, of course. And he's like, your dad, he dressed up in his best clothes, and he laid his face down on the bed and killed himself.
I've heard that. That's actually what he says. 40. I couldn't understand. Hey, welcome back. That's the line he slurs out. Your dad laid face down on the bed.
Yeah, like he gave up. I guess he was really sick, and Kyle made it sound like he just gave up.
All right. Look, we laugh to get over our grief. This isn't fucking sadistic laugh. This is just, hey, it's part of my shadow.
Mm-hmm.
He does know how to bring out the big guns. I don't know why she gets to like the worst stuff. It's like the heavy bag before he gets onto like Red Bar or something. I don't know. He practices before he gets onto the world.
Oh, he's mean to her for sure.
Oh, he does call her a cunt sometimes. Sorry about the word.
Whoa.
Apologize. Sorry. Yeah, he calls her a cunt. From time to time.
We can't say that word.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, you can get in trouble for that?
I don't know. I'm unsure.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I think you can. There's no cursing. Yeah.
All right, so no cursing. Sorry about that, guys.
Uh-huh.
Papa Gorilla.
I didn't say shit. I almost said something else after the shit word that would have really got us canceled. But
well, when I started watching the old tapes, maybe a year ago, he would say the worst words. He would call her the F word for homophobic slur and an a-hole. It's just things I've never heard somebody call like a wife. It was very bizarre.
Yeah, he's in my opinion, I think Yeah, Dez is a really good sport to put up with all that shit, man. Oh my god. And I don't think there's any woman that would put up with that.
Wait, Cordy,
Qwerty,
weren't
go
you
ahead.
Huh?
um weren't you in that stream when he was like yelling at his kids? Wasn't it
Oh,
you
when,
that told him to calm down?
oh no, I think that was Rex. I think yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was another
Yeah.
one. It sounded like he was beating his kids.
Oh yeah, that was definitely Rex. Yeah, that was before I started listening. Yeah, that's a really I don't know, that kind of made me not like him as much when I heard that in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that was pretty. That was not humorous or funny at all to me. And then he comes back to the mic like nothing happened.
Actually, the person who
no,
asked him
and
that
everyone's calling him
question
out.
called him out like meekly. He was like, "Kyle, were you hitting your kids?" It was scary. It was terrifying to hear. It really was.
Yeah, I think that kid didn't. I mean, this is kind. It makes me kind of sad. I mean, I don't know whoever has. It was really sad. The kid didn't cry or anything. He's autistic, I believe. He or
Yeah,
she.
two of his kids are autistic.
Yeah, and the kid like was not in his right. There's no reaction at all except for Dez saying, "Kyle, what the fuck? I mean, what the f?"
Well, you
Yeah.
can't
We
take
can
that
say
back.
Well,
it.
you
That dirtbag can say it, but we can't. That's terrible.
you know someone called CPS on them
Oh, they
from
did?
like from the
I bet.
chat.
I bet.
Wow.
And you know that they don't seem to be more careful because of it.
I know. Well, actually, I feel like Des is more careful than that's why she pulls the plug on him now.
Oh, I see.
I don't think
She
she used to
also,
pull the plug.
I figured this out this week. She sort of measures out his booze. He doesn't get to control the booze, how it flows at night. That's why he screams out, Des, get me a shot, because she keeps him like she's like the waitress, but she's also like, nursing the baby. The other night when he dropped out is because she handed him the bottle and he was doing triple shots.
That's the night that they were kind of talking lovey-dovey to each other. And that was within like 3 nights ago. But like 6 days ago, he claims that there was a very awkward situation with his mother-in-law in her room. And then he said, he did something
Now,
that
should we
has
get
made
into
him
this?
awkward.
He teased this last night in between, I think it was Kevin Brennan or Tripoli screaming. He would stop and go, y'all want to know what happened that night? And like no one knew what he was talking about. And he'd play a little bit more Tripoli, then he'd go, give me $100 and I'll tell you. And everybody was like, what? And somebody asked him tonight about the MIL story. He's like, what are you talking about? What's a MIL?
Oh yeah, it's earlier tonight.
I think that would make it the second time. Didn't he say that he slept with her before?
Yes.
I remember him
years
saying
ago.
that she came on to him before, but
Bleh. I mean, oh, okay.
Wow.
No, let's cut right through it. He is beyond intimated. He said that she has had substance abuse problems in the past, and that somehow both of them took advantage or disadvantage of it. And there was like I don't know, like incest sort of thing. And he teased a new one that happened a couple days ago, but you can't tell with him.
The only thing I know is that they're like two ships in the night every night. It's gross. Disgusting.
Yeah, that's a wild family, right? That's a wild setup right there, man.
I tell you, him and Des are really ride or die. I mean, for fuck's sakes, they really are. Remember the the Valentine's Day card that she wrote for him? He laughed at it, said something like, we've been through a lot. We've always come out all right at the end. And he like laughed at it and threw it on the floor.
he's such a dick.
She's all, I love you, blah, 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 blah.
I think he got somebody to pay to read it because he had not read it. So somebody had to pay to get him to read it.
Yeah. And then what else was there? What happened yesterday with his hiccups?
Oh, that was fantastic.
He was like a baby.
He did a super rant on China that involved the movie Looper somehow. Then he like nods down and is pounding away the liquor. Some people claim adding in pills. And he wakes his head up and he just starts hiccuping like crazy. I think that may be the night when he was doing triple shots. And he starts screaming at himself. Who gets hiccups? F words for homosexuals. He starts screaming at himself. And he's bouncing around. Tiles were falling off the back of his new studio. And then his head goes down. And he starts doing this bullfrog. And the last thing it does, he finally clicked off the show. That was the end. He put his head down. He went bullfrog. And then he clicked us off. That was the end.
Oh,
Did you
man,
guys
I
notice
can't
if we got any
believe
Streamlabs donations
Yeah.
yet or no? No. Where's that to run this thing? Sorry.
Somebody gave him tonight $25 to play his horse shit. Then he digs up those old, whatever, that rap battle shit and tortures everybody. He could see what people were typing in. Everybody was leaving. He didn't care at all.
Oh, so what he said about that was that he got a community strike.
How did he get one?
He didn't say. He was just saying, Susie, I don't know how I got a community strike. And I was like, well, call in to our wrap-up show about you. I said, and we can discuss it. And he just wasn't receptive. He was like,
Wait a
what?
second.
Wrap-up show? And I was like,
That
yeah,
sounds-
we have a wrap-up show. He was like, about me? And I was like, yes, we love you. Like, what the fuck? Like, sorry. I was like, yes, of course. Like, we talk, really good about you. And we talk about the show and stuff. And you should come on. And I was trying to sell it, you guys. He was not buying. He might be smart.
I think he just want to get back to telling you about the BBC.
Probably.
The nonsense of his wrap-up show that in effect that anybody cares about him at all.
Hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, I messaged him. I told him that we're on, and no reply. He might have fallen asleep or passed out.
Pretty sure,
Oh.
yeah. I mean, yesterday, couple, you're talking. I think he blacked out mid rant about China, right? I think that was hilarious.
He absolutely did. It involved, do you remember? It involved the movie Looper. He goes, you notice in Looper, they don't fuck around with China. Explains a lot, doesn't it? And I was like, nope, not at all. I have no idea what you're saying.
China it reminds me of the movie Looper. In stream.
Did you guys ever see the stream where that guy like doxes him in the hotel?
Yes,
Ian Ellis?
Through Ian Ellis, right? I think Ian
Yeah.
Ellis put the clip of. Now, who actually did that? Who's that guy's name? Is it Unbleached?
Or is that Ian Ellis?
I thought
Or
I
is
don't
it Ian
know.
Ellis? Yeah, I don't either. I can't tell. They're really weird guys, but the guy was a real pro, and he just kept it open, and it was the most unbelievable thing I've ever heard on the internet. I swear.
It
The
was
worst part was
amazing.
the kids. Sorry, go ahead, SD girl.
Oh no, I just thought it was amazing. It was so funny.
I thought the worst part of it was
The
them
kids,
having
yeah.
sex while their kids are crying and calling for them.
Oh, how
Did
could
you,
you
and then
pick
did
out
you hear him like in the middle of it? He's like, "Oh, fucking effing kids!"
Hey,
How
you
could
guys-
you pick out a best part? One was him just berating, as usual, the drivers and them not figuring out the time of night and food and all that shit. And number two was just the fact that they left the mic over and it was crystal clear. It was better than his actual mic. I could hear everybody perfectly. I could even hear the security come to the door perfectly.
I know it was
Speaking of
like better than the real show. The audio.
them ordering food was hilarious. Speaking of
figure out how to order the food.
Speaking of his mic, is that a real mic that he's got in front of him? Because it does not sound real.
Yeah, it's a real mic.
I don't know. Is it plugged in? It's a real mic, obviously, but I don't know. Is it even plugged in?
Because he's knocked it and you can't hear anything.
No.
Like hits it and stuff. Or when he picks it up thinking it's a beer or his vodka.
Wait,
Yeah,
how
I
do
think
we know that Des monitors his booze?
because he has to ask her for either because she brings shots, a beer with the shots. But that's his new thing. He turns to the left, opens the door, and goes, Des. This goes on half the night. Sometimes she brings him shots, sometimes not, but she doles it out. Because he's, it's gotten much worse than when you used to listen a year ago. I go back and watch those videos, and he would pace himself. He can't anymore. He tries to power drink all the way within an hour and a half. He's an alcoholic.
For a guy that drinks so much, it doesn't take much to get him.
That's what people say. And actually, I think people have called in and said, "Do you start early?"
Yeah, does he pregame before?
Because it's like 30 minutes and then he's lit.
Yes. He's falling over after one beer and his double shot. The new thing is he on Xanax? That's the new thing.
Why? Why are people saying that?
Because he just drops out. Like it hits him all within 15 minutes. I think it's he doesn't eat from like noon till 10 at night and gets smashed off of double and triple shots within an hour and then just goes face down. But the question is, how does a professional go out that easily?
Yeah. Yep. And how much does he eat, or how much do they order? Because the kids get the leftovers. If he has an intense
why won't he tell us?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what they spend on like DoorDash in a month?
Yes. Staggering.
Wow.
Plus the booze now because it gets delivered.
Yeah, it's unbelievable what the state of New Hampshire is having delivered to them. It's a pretty good life. He plays video games, gets smashed, and eats fast food, all delivered to not only to his building. He gets rip shit if it's not up to his door. He'll go to battle with the system and yell at delivery drivers and mass revolution if it's not brought up to his fucking door.
I think I remember
damn
that. Door. I think the driver wanted him to go out and meet him.
Yeah, that was recently. And he start yelling at him, "That's why you're a delivery driver." And I'm like, boy, this is like all evens out at the end. What do you mean you're clowning him?
Does Cordy know he's on mute?
He may have muted himself.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Yeah, I had to mute. I had to mute real quick. It was way too much noise. Yeah, but I think those drivers that you're talking, the drivers probably, Pawtucket is a very bad neighborhood. It's a very bad city. I heard somebody talking about that city actually on another show. I think those drivers have a problem with coming upstairs because it's such a bad neighborhood that he lives in.
Imagine trying to negotiate that.
Yeah.
But
that building and
all you have to do is send a text of quickly how to negotiate his fucking tenement at freaking tenement security, and everybody knows how to do this, especially somebody so polished 3 times a day ordering for years.
I think those drivers don't have a problem communicating. I think they don't want to go upstairs because it might be an ambush or a setup or something.
True.
Yeah.
QWERTY, how do you think it's possible to drink so much so consistently and get that smashed on what doesn't look like that much booze?
I don't know. He might not have that great of a constitution. Or it could be empty stomach, like you guys were saying earlier.
SD girl, back in the day, what was your drinking pattern?
What was he what?
What was the drinking pattern? Because it seemed like he sort of sipped on his beers more. The streams would go longer.
He didn't drink beer before. His
Huh?
thing was like vodka, straight vodka, or I don't know if it was. I think whiskey or maybe I don't know, rum. And then he would like take a swig of like a Monster Energy drink
Right,
after.
that was the chaser. So it was like hard booze and energy drink. And now I think it's vodka and beer. I'm like, what's the difference?
The beer's the chaser.
Have you ever seen somebody drink hard liquor and then chase it with energy drink and then back and forth like that?
No,
Hey,
not
Qwerty,
unless they're severe alcoholic.
Qwerty, you're emptying out those storage bin, or what's going on here?
All right, let me go on mute real quick. Yeah, it's too much.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
But SD girl, have you ever seen anybody drink alcohol like that back and forth? I've never seen it in my life ever.
No, not hard liquor and then beer like that. It's
Right.
He's killing
And-
himself, but
Why not just pour the vodka into the energy drink? Yeah, why? Why
Yeah.
just cut out the middleman?
That's what I
get
don't
it.
understand. Why?
I don't know how he
separates
can
it.
take shots of vodka. That's just nasty.
Yeah,
He's
That's
a
the
pro.
signs
He was
of
doing
real
triple
alcoholics.
shots the other night.
I think.
Can you imagine
Does he-
what that closet smells like with all that smoke?
Do you think the blue tiles will turn green soon?
People
Sure, like
ask
the
him,
paint's not peeling off the walls.
That's why the tiles are falling. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
So
they
the
are.
tiles behind him were falling.
I mean, it's a small closet. And he chain smokes.
Hmm You know
know
they
what's
didn't
in-
wipe down the wall before they put up the soundproofing.
well, you know
No.
what's in cigarette smoke is carbon monoxide. You know, everybody smokes a cigarette here and there, but no one locks themselves in chain smokes. It's got to be depriving your brain of oxygen. It's got like a candle when you put the muffler over the top.
That's true. That's true.
Maybe that's why he's dropping out, man.
From inhalation, like smoke inhalation.
Yeah, I think the oxygen's being like, starved out of the room, and like he's just slowly nodding over, like that golfer on the airplane.
Ooh. All right. Let's see here.
I
So
hope he doesn't Payne Stewart on us. Imagine he keels over, doesn't wake up.
Die on live stream.
Like a real snuff film, legit. Whatever, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna go all night. I'm gonna smoke 8 packs until the oxygen is all motherfucking gone. I mean, mother effing.
SD girl.
Yeah.
Did he play? And this for the did he play My Shadow 2 years ago, 1 year ago? For you guys?
I don't even. What is My Shadow? Was that like?
It's from a kid show.
Yeah, from Bozo the Clown. Apparently he was on it.
Oh
in-
no, he
in-
just
in a
played
video.
that. When you were around when he first played it, I think he
Oh,
found
okay.
it or something recently.
Yes, I found it recently, but he had played it like a year ago, and he was talking about how like swagged out he was, and how lucky he was that he was able to do it, and he was the most athletic because he's African American.
God.
He
And
said the producers saw talent in him that they didn't have in other kids.
yeah,
Swagged athleticism.
and he was like, I'm taller than all the other kids, and I can run. And there's a part where they show his shadow, and he's creeping along, and he was real proud of that. And, and then he, at one point, he's on a swing, and he kicks forward, and he was like, I had the best kicks.
Was he serious or was he out of it?
Well,
Yeah.
no, there was one time he said basically he was the token black kid. That's why he was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, he has said that too.
I've seen him watch it twice, and both he gets so excited. It's like Clark Griswold watching the old films up in the attic. He is so excited. He goes in his own narrative, mumbling to himself.
Hey, so
I
he
have a
he
video.
mentioned he
Go ahead,
mentioned
sorry.
that he yeah, no problem. He mentioned that he was gonna be on Radio Guns with Monique, where they're gonna have Brent on. Did you guys hear that?
I know
No,
Monique's interviewing Brent, which is just crazy to me, but I didn't know Kyle was going to be on.
no,
Yeah, it
Monique.
sounds like um yeah. Go ahead.
Is this a follow up to Monique interviewing the producer of Bubba's show who talked about Brent, or is this the same thing?
No,
Yeah,
there's a
they
show on
interviewed Manson. Yeah.
Right. Now she just interviewed this guy Manson, and now she's going to get Brent himself.
Tuesday, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it sounds like Kyle's gonna be waiting in the wings there, and it's gonna be like a little ambush because Brent doesn't know that Kyle's gonna be on. I've heard Brent talk about that interview. He does not know Kyle's gonna be on.
And Brent's supposed to care
Brent
because
does not.
Kyle
Brent is not on
smashed.
speaking terms.
With
Now,
Kyle.
Kyle
Well,
had a
Brent
quick
is not on
beef.
speaking terms with Kyle. Yeah, Brent is not. Yeah,
Right. Kyle had a quick beef with the Hadleys
yeah.
over, I don't know what it was.
I think it's ongoing still, and Brent
Okay.
does not know that. I believe Brent does not know that
That
Kyle's
Kyle's
going
gonna
to be
be on.
waiting there. Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know
Where
why
did
Eh,
Monique would agree
Go
to
ahead.
that though, because she wants to be on good terms with these people to get more information from them.
Yeah, Monique, I agree with you. She doesn't seem like an ambush journalist that would rely on Kyle or like, it just doesn't seem quite right. Didn't feel right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I used to sub to Brent's Twitch stream, and I listened to it regularly. And he was talking about how Brent was talking about, oh, how I'm gonna get back with all the people I had problems with. And he said even Rappaport, there's even a chance to mend that back. But then he said I can't talk to the guy with the lisp. He said he's a child abuser, and I don't have nothing for him. He said I can't talk to people who beat animals or children. I got nothing for him. That was his almost direct quote.
Imagine,
So he does not know
God, the guy that pimps out
that he
his
will be
wife
on
doesn't want to talk to
with.
Kyle? Jeez.
imagine number one being known as the guy
Yeah.
with the list, and number two, everyone else immediately knowing who that is.
Yeah.
Who talked about him last? Someone. Oh, was it? No, you guys are gonna have to tell me. Who was it that was talking about or alluding to Kyle without mentioning Kyle last? He
It
played it
was
last night.
I
Was it
recently
Kumia?
saw a porcelain documentary of what's his name, the Black Irish guy
Kevin
that Kyle's
Brennan.
been, yeah. What's his name again? Kevin Brennan, right? And during this he did a quick ramble out about SaiyanZ, and I tried to go back and find it. I'll have to go again and look closely because he did give it a shout out. And in that world, of course, in the world, none of those guys, it's a big thing. But I don't think Kyle even looks at that stuff.
Yeah.
It was a porcelain
I don't know.
documentary of Kevin Brennan, which Kyle's been playing lately, and I can't stand him. No one can.
And they were talking about Kyle.
Oh, you don't like Kevin? I like Kevin Brennan. He's cool.
It was a
I
quick.
like Kevin Brennan. Yeah.
This porcelain was doing a lot of inside jokes, and he rambled out something about the lispy guy or something about SaiyanZ. And I think even Red Bar he might have been playing a clip of Red Bar talking about SaiyanZ, which in Kyle's world should be huge. But I don't even know if someone doesn't tell him about this. I don't think he knows.
No, you're right. It was that porcelain thing where they mentioned the listy guy that does reaction videos.
Okay.
And so that walked
There you
in
go.
Kyle.
The lispy guy. I didn't know Kyle was that big.
Right, yeah, number one. Imagine being the guy who's known by his lisp and everyone knows who that is immediately.
I think Kumia should hire Kyle because he has a lisp and it's funny.
Now there's a confusing story.
Maybe that lisp.
Hasn't Kyle said in the past that he's been offered jobs by Compound Media and Sirius and this and that, and it appears that no one really knows what he's talking about when it comes to these offers and these
I
backdoor
heard that Kyle
conversations?
showed up at Compound Media and it was awkward.
Did he show up?
That's what I heard. Anybody
I
know
thought-
about that?
I thought he said he went there
Mm-hmm.
once, but I don't remember what he said happened.
Now, how would he get there? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Seriously, how would he get from
Des
Providence to
drove
New
him.
York?
Des drove him, of course.
Des drove like his mom and waited outside, ate a sandwich in the car.
Probably. Cordy, do you know anything about that? Maybe he muted himself. Sorry.
Oh. There was something back in the day where I guess how he was seeing half normal, getting in rivalries with Anthony Cumia, and I think they made something like, "You want to come here? Come on up." And he took that in his crazy mind to be truth of they wanted him to have a job there, have a show there, communications. He made up a whole thing in his head.
Kyle's full of shit though. He also says he makes like $6,000 a month from YouTube.
I have heard Kyle say that he wouldn't take a job with Sirius for less than $5 million a year.
I heard that.
Really?
He said that?
Offered $4.5 million? You wouldn't take it? Really?
As if anyone is offering.
I have heard Kaz make other people come in when he was smashed a year ago and say, "How much do you make?" And he would think about it for a couple seconds, go, I make 7 figures. I make 7 figures a year. And I was like, how many zeros is that? Shit, seems like a lot.
Not that long ago, he said that he makes 6 figures a month.
A month? I don't know about it. No, he probably makes about $5,000 a month. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's yeah.
How are they living in that shitty apartment if he's making $5,000 a month?
I think YouTube has changed all their
No.
monetary payment structure away from these clickbait videos, which he makes. I don't think you can make money off that in any way anymore. And he doesn't have response.
I don't watch it, but the last I heard from his videos, he would do like reaction videos, right, to the stuff that you watch, right? Does he still do that?
Yeah, but all his shit is derivative. None of it's original comment. It's commentary on other people's product. And they got away from that shit years ago. You know, the Sheffys made money and then got out, I guess, but that's not what makes money anymore. And he doesn't have any advertisers. Well, actually, he did. He had some gambling site that was an advertiser, and he didn't care about it. Remember when he was doing read for a gambling site?
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, I do remember that. But
That didn't last long.
Sorry,
No.
I think that the reason Kyle isn't on with us is because DMX died.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, rest in peace, buddy.
Indeed.
That's that. I hope this gets Kyle, R.I.P. brother, to change his freaking intro song. I hate that damn song. It's the worst song. He used to have Return of the Mac. That was a great intro song. But no,
Yeah, that
it has
is.
to be one.
Well, tomorrow I hope he starts out with the Ed Turian version of that DMX song.
There you go. He loves DMX. He gets serious when he talks about DMX. He really does.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard a DMX song in like 15 years.
Well, he hasn't been very active, DMX. He has not been active at all.
You know, DMX is the number
I
3
think he just
songwriter
kinda-
of all time.
Really? Wow, that's
Number
crazy.
3 all time.
I did not know that. Yeah, I remember in high school he was really popular, like in the early 90s and early 2000s. The late 90s, early 2000s, really popular.
Late 90s, man. Changed it all. It was great. But
Yeah, he pretty much bottomed out after that.
yeah, he had some struggles, to say the least.
He had some struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back, Lloyd.
I think he has 15 babies. I think he has 15 babies' moms.
Yes, he does. He has 15 kids with 6 different women. I read that earlier this week.
Nobody might care, but
Six.
DMX has just passed.
Yes, that's
Okay.
that's who we were talking about.
Yeah.
I didn't know because I got kicked, like I said.
Ed, how many kids you say? 15 kids.
15 kids.
That is the creepy ass.
Who has 15 kids?
Of a door I have ever
DMX.
heard. That is
Oh,
a
yeah,
horror
okay.
show.
Yeah, with 6 different women.
Wow.
Damn.
And
What's
I
in
think
the
it took
story?
15 hours for them to visit with him. They due to COVID
Well,
restrictions.
I just remembered where I
at a
was.
time was
Okay.
able to visit. So
Glad I didn't say what I was gonna say.
What's his financial situation right now? Did he lose all of his money, or?
No way. Unless he sold his
I-
catalog.
I think he's got lots
He
of money.
sold so many
Yeah.
records and he has so much ongoing revenue. He'll be fine. Even with 15 kids. 15?
Yep. That's a lot of work, man.
William, what's your favorite DMX song?
My what?
What's your favorite DMX song, William?
Rough Riders.
Yeah, Rough Riders Anthem. There you go.
My favorite movie is the one where he drives that Lamborghini or drives that Hummer through the thing and buys that Lamborghini with
Steven
Steven.
Seagal.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize DMX was such a thing.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Who's laughing? Why are you laughing at me there, Susie?
I'm laughing at a bunch of. I'm
Is
laughing
someone
at
eating a
bunch of
salad?
old white guys talking about DMX.
I'm trying to figure out what QWERTY's doing. I'm like, is he scraping the sidewalk, bringing in groceries, remodeling the basement?
I thought he was eating a salad.
Oh yeah, baby.
A little bit of all of that.
Oh, you're eating it. You're doing it all and eating a salad. Damn.
Yeah, when DMX first dropped out on us, I told him in his general chat he better not do a tribute to Brennan or Tripoli, and it better be to DMX, and he actually did. I was driving around the car and he was playing the songs. It was almost like him doing a DJ tribute on the radio. I wish he would sing though. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he will sing by himself.
Other times he will boo whoever he doesn't like.
I'd really get us kicked off air if I attempted to sing.
You're that good?
Huh?
You're that good? It sounds
No, but I have the lyrics and all that stuff.
Oh, you have to read it. And
Yeah, I
do your
can't
own
remember
lyrics.
it.
Come on, just read the lyrics pull it up on the computer and just read them.
without the foul words.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
you
I
gotta
might
pay for
say the
yourself.
foul words, so that's what made it go wrong. That might get us all canceled.
You know who is going to find you? Some old man fishing.
But, yeah. Where's my other iPad at? I got 3 iPads here.
Then you can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm just worried to play the song, and then it will get copyrighted.
You be like so. I love my baby mama. I will never let her go.
Rough Riders. Rough. Can't even freaking spell. See, I didn't swear. Alright, oh, dummy.
Now,
That was
girl, can I ask you a question?
That song was a diss to like a bunch of rappers. People don't.
It was awesome. I love DMX. The best was like reading stories of him just passing out in airport like parking lots. I don't know why. He used to always fall asleep in his car, and they find him like a day later, like in a parking lot of an impound or the airport. Who knows what he was up to?
I remember hearing about the airport.
That's the wrong Rough Riders. That's the song from 1941.
Yeah, he had an addiction. He had problems, man.
Stop.
I'm sure he did.
Drop.
You
Yeah.
can tell he had
Drop.
You could tell he had 15 kids. I saw him in New York Post.
sorry.
His houses. It was like the houses of DMX. And they were like
Whoops.
shanties. They were like straight
Wanna
up shanties.
try, something wanna lie. Then something wonder why, something wanna die. Can't say those words.
I can't even say the name of my favorite song.
Kind of something get a table dance.
It starts with my.
Oh,
Yeah.
My
the Etorian parody.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Geez, you're hey,
Yeah.
get rid of your white privilege there, Susie.
I mean, I
That
love
is a good song.
here, but and
I love
actually
my-
give it to you, but
I love my.
yeah,
I can't do it.
yes, those guys.
I love my bitches.
my knitter, my knitters.
Can I?
I can sing. Well, no, I can't sing that song either because that's sexual by Motley
SD
Crue.
Girl, can I ask you a question? And we're at YouTube from about a year ago. I don't really understand it. It seems like what gave Kyle the greatest enjoyment was fighting with Jimmerman and Cosmic and the Canadian guy, and that was like what made them so happy. And then it seems like they all backed off from each other, and their little clans in each other. They don't like fight with each other anymore. Why not? I don't understand.
Well, didn't Jimmerman get
I
in
think
trouble?
Kyle eventually blocked
Yeah,
those
Jimmer.
guys.
I was part of the Jimmerman fan club, and he ended up. How much can I say? I'm trying to word it where I won't. He ended up getting in trouble for having underage people looking at photos of stuff they weren't supposed to.
Okay,
look
well,
at.
let's just say Jimmerman flamed out personally, but I think he's back now. Why don't Kyle and Jimmerman fight anymore? Go into each other's voice chats, or whatever it
Maybe
is.
YouTube will not allow it. I don't know. I can't
What
answer
about
that.
Cosmic and those other guys? Why don't they come in Kyle's
that's
chat
true.
and like before?
It beats me.
It might be, it might be that stove is hot. I'm not gonna touch it anymore, kind of thing anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
That stove is hot. I'm not touching it anymore.
Slurs for each other too, so that might be one reason.
Well,
do you-
you can't win a fight with Kyle like he filler busted.
No, you can't.
It just becomes frustrating after a while.
But here's why I love Kyle. This is one of the greatest things about Kyle.
I love Mom.
He has the least amount of firepower to win any argument. He has the least amount of pieces on the chessboard, and he will man up and he will make up some story or some angle to keep coming at you relentlessly, mocking you, declaring victory. When he's got nothing. I mean, he's a soldier.
He'll smash you.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's not for lack of trying.
Yeah,
though.
it's
I feel like
math.
Kyle's always trying to pick a fight with someone. He just doesn't get anyone to fight anymore.
Yeah, that's my question. That's why he's so sullen and almost seems depressed. It's like he can't get that fucking freaking fire up because no one will play with him anymore. Why is that? Why did everybody go to their corners and not to take, a breather, then come back? They don't want to do it anymore.
I've texted him before and told him, hey, this person is trashing you, and he doesn't respond to it. I don't know why. He probably would have a year ago.
Well, I think it's like top down. Same reason that even though people donate and he just kind of mocks them, goes to sleep whenever he wants to, people gave up with the charade or something. They're going to go result. But I love it because it's unpredictable, man. When he started hiccuping, I was laughing so damn hard. And how can you predict that? Just can't.
The best streams are.
It might be also. I mean, I remember I texted him one time. This is after the whole Brent thing took place. Brent started trashing him again, and I texted him because I listen to Brent all the time, and he just didn't respond to it at all. Didn't care.
2 years ago.
It could be Brent maybe took some kind of maybe Brent took some kind of legal action against him or something.
Oh no, he mocks that. He's actually quite clever about, except for this newest community standard strike tonight. He's clever about getting around that kind of stuff. But something really got to him tonight. I think he's in trouble for something.
Like what? Like legal wise, or like
No, it was playing that stupid effing rap battle thing that he paid $50 for. Got so mad the other night, ruined his whole stream because he was mad the whole night, and he finally somehow got it back. He probably paid another $50, and it's got license to it, and somehow they can scan for it and probably popped him.
Now, I don't know if this is his second or third strike in 3 months.
Oh, he could get
That
banned.
might be what he's worried about.
Yeah.
Go ahead, William.
I said he could get banned for that.
Antics. Does that mean permanent ban of the whole channel?
If you get 3 strikes, I think you're gone forever.
Yeah,
Oh,
within 90 days, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, SD girl, I'm sorry you just came back.
What?
I know, right?
I've been just getting more and more beer. I'm like, I'm learning from Kyle.
2 weeks ago, Qwerty goes, well, you know what? What if the ship goes down? I was like, yep, that's true. We're in it.
Would he start over?
No, sometimes you can get an IP ban, then you can't start over.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I mentioned his backup channel, and he said nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. YouTube
We'll
is
see.
strict.
So you guys are saying that he's done now? I didn't even listen.
No.
He's done completely.
If he gets another one.
Oh.
Well, we don't know how many he's had. We don't have access to his count, but apparently when he was talking to Susie Q in the sort of his own actor show in his voice chat, he seemed to be, what she said, very concerned about this latest strike. It really bothered him.
Yeah. He was.
Wow.
I was like, community strike, let's just come on the live chat. We'll discuss it. We don't know what the
This goes back to the 80s.
Did he seem to know why he got struck, or was he confused? I don't know.
He was confused. He was confused. He didn't know why. He didn't know where it came from. He didn't know who did it, and so
Google does it automatically. It's AI. It's not.
AI.
They listen. Yeah, I think they just upload the file into AI. It listens to it, and then it scans YouTube continuously for anything that matches that.
And he was definitely almost playing pay-per-view.
Yeah, maybe William would know better.
Yeah, he was bitching and
Yes.
moaning that there's
AI is scary. It
$50
can do anything. It's more advanced than you think it is. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I remember I used to listen to this live streamer who would walk around San Francisco, and somebody, like one of the homeless people, was playing music from his boom box, and he got a community strike.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Like, that's how good it is. Like, he was playing some kind of rap.
What's the difference between a community strike and a copyright strike?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I asked Kyle if what the difference was, because he seemed to indicate that there was a difference, and he didn't explain. I figured he would come on and we would all figure it out together, but he didn't want to, apparently.
So, okay, so, I wonder what that means. So we're going to have to wait till he explains what happened yesterday, today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Think so.
What? He was proposing to you and sounding. He was proposing to Susie Q and at the same time sounding concerned about getting possibly banned.
He was worried about the community strike initially, and then somehow he was able to get past that.
And propose you. Oh, Susie, will you marry me?
I was like, okay.
Oh, you got 2 proposals.
Susie, you never told me why Des was coming after you.
I have no idea. She doesn't really say one way or the other. I don't know.
Because you wanted some of that.
I explained before that when I first started listening to the show like a year ago, I followed him on Twitter and Facebook, and then she sent me a friend request, so I was able to, look through her pictures and her profile, whatever. And we didn't communicate that way, but it got weird. It got really weird in the live chat.
How'd you end it?
It kind of just went away, and then for her birthday, I sent her a DM, and it was really nice. But she's come at me since one time about, I guess, because Cosmic was in the live chat, and I kind of joined in on what he was saying. I don't know him or anything, and then she went into the Discord general and called me out. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who Rostog is. She was asking me who Rostog is. I don't know who that is. And so,
I can't get Des's attention. I try all the time and ask her to buy me drinks.
I did
hang out
notice
with
that
us.
she doesn't reply to you except to say hi.
She doesn't reply to me either.
Because you're a woman. Or Womex, or whatever you're called.
Yeah, but that's her greatest enemy, and Des keeps her enemies closer.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, she's watching Susie.
She's
Susie
watching,
wants
she's
the-
watching the both of you.
the
You're in the
BBC.
shop for Kyle.
I hope she listened to him when he was talking to him, what she was saying, because I was like, Des will marry you. That she loves you. I was like, please don't put me in this position. I don't want none because there will be none. I don't know what else to say.
You would take Kyle to be your.
Oh, you know what? I did tell him that we would be on here. I named a few of you. I mentioned SD Girl. That seemed to excite him, but he's,
Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna get. Yeah, I better watch what I say.
SD girl, you've called in, right?
Yeah.
I did once, a long
How'd
time
that
ago.
How'd that go?
It lasted like 2 seconds, and then someone else called in, and I just went off.
What were you going to ask him about? Do you even remember? Was he lit?
No, I think the reason I called in was because I was. I got that liquid courage.
I'm almost at a little liquid courage. That's why I'm afraid to drink anymore, because God knows what I'll say.
Well, the only female that ever calls into him is Wendy, and I don't know where that's going to go.
What was it, like a month ago? Kyle went on Steve's live stream, and he was asking her questions, and she was being very attentive and kind of kissing up to him and asking him questions, and he seemed dismissive. And then I guess she must have gotten tired of that, because then she started capping on him and talking crap, and and that was that. That was the end of that.
Kyle
I
has
wonder
a
how
very
Gary
short fuse for
is
callers.
What's that?
Kyle has a very short fuse for callers, even fans like Sheppy. Like, he'll sit around and take Sheppy for a couple minutes. He's like, yeah, shut up.
Oh, we need to get Sheppy on here.
Sheppy. I haven't seen Sheppy in a while.
Sheppy would be a cool. Yeah,
I saw
he
Sheppy
shows
on
up on other streams. Yeah.
And he joined the Kyle's Discord just as Kyle was taken down. And he was I could see that he was in the live chat. I'm such a stalker. I guess Kyle is right. I'm a stalker. He was in the live chat, but he was muted like I was. And so then he just logged off, and I guess Kyle noticed I was on.
One thing I wish Kyle would do is delete that Discord and start it over, or start a new channel for just the general, because it before it used to be, if you wanted to call in, you would just call in and start talking. It would be like, oh, now you have to alert Kyle somehow. I wish he would either delete it or start a
because
different
it's
way.
tainted by all the UFC follows that he gets. You're right.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, he makes a good point because halfway through the show, Kyle can't really see chat much anymore, and he certainly doesn't know to unmute people. I've seen Susie Q try to talk to people, say unmute Susie Q, but he's too bombed. He can't like maneuver it.
Yeah.
Hey, Susie Q, is there anybody watching the live stream? Can you see that?
It says 2 people are watching.
Hello,
I wonder
you
who
two.
those people are.
One of us.
It could be one of us.
One is probably Susie.
I did
That's hilarious.
click on the YouTube view the stream
Yeah, that's
a
not a
while
big
ago,
deal.
but then I get out of it and it removes that count. So I've been monitoring it. It stayed at 2. So hello, whoever the other 2 are.
My friend just asked me what
It's
we
probably
were
Kyle
talking
and
about.
it's probably Kyle and Dez.
Yeah, because I did send him the links. So perhaps.
Yeah. Hey, Kyle.
Des,
what up,
hello. Kyle.
What up? What up, my brother? What's
Y'all are
up?
welcome whenever you'd like to come on.
Yeah, I'm drunk, so
Do you want to wrap it up?
up?
no, I'm fine. I can still maintain my composure.
What's your channel?
You got no views.
I'll send it. I'll put it in the Discord.
You already did, I thought.
Oh, okay. It's in the Discord then. I'm sorry.
You got no views. You got no views.
And I've got no subscribers. I've got no
Donate, please.
subscribers.
Well, you can't donate because you don't have enough people.
The other night, I think it was 4 nights ago, Kyle signed off to his fans, "I'm better than all of you." Now, none of us asked who was better or not. That was the last thing he said. "I'm better than all of you."
Is he lying though? No.
I'm probably not.
Jeez.
Lying
What
is-
to us?
Yeah, that's what I always say. You know, speaking of, yeah, go ahead.
When he was especially lit years ago, he had a fight with Des when she would come on a lot more often, and he yelled at her, "Go ahead, call the cops. I'll tell them I have more subs than you." And what are you going to do? That's it.
That's hilarious. So, I want to get that on a shirt. Go ahead, call the cops. I got more subs than you. That's hilarious.
That's
Did Kyle
awesome.
ever come up with a shirt? What was it?
His merch? His merch?
Yeah, but not like his lame
Sad to me
it's funny
and
you say
mugs.
that. It's funny you
No.
say that. I asked him a
What's
week
his
ago
catchphrase?
what happened to your merch, and he said, "Don't buy it. You're an idiot if you buy my merch." He said that.
Sad to me. That's sad to me.
I remember that.
I would
Yeah, I remember that.
buy a shirt that said "It's sad to me."
I would absolutely get one of those. Sad to me, but he can't even do that right. He used to bitch at us that it's not even worth it getting put it on a mug because it costs this much and that much. I'm like, freaking Christ! How much does it take to put a mug? It's sad to me. How hard is
Yeah,
it?
I think he said that the mugs are like $18 or something, and he only gets like $3 or something.
Oh yeah. The
Damn.
whole business model planned out why it's not solvent for him or something.
What I want to know is what happened to his MyBookie
My
advertiser.
bookie, that's what it was called. Yeah.
What happened to that?
He
That
Because-
lasted like
did
a month.
Correct.
some of the
And he was
worst
supposed to plug it every
libraries.
show.
He used
Yeah, you
some
have
of
to
the
plug
worst
it every
libraries south of Bill Burr. He didn't care. He would just pick up, "Oh yeah, I gotta read this nonsense." Then would tell us later why he didn't even need them. I think he revealed to us it was only like $50 a month, and I'm like, why is that not better than $0 a month? Why? I mean, only 50. So what?
Maybe I'll order that mug.
How do you think that gambling site found him? I'm like, what is the marketing department for gambling.com. How low rent is that operation? That they
I don't know
found
what's the
Kyle?
most live views he's ever had, like 180.
He had something like 200 something the other night.
But what are they paying him for that kind of viewership?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
What's on
$50 a month. I believe he revealed the finances. I think it was $50 a month.
Wow. I think he released those live streams, so those won't even count. His channel is the one, the ones where he does the actual videos that he uploads.
Mm-hmm.
But this is at the same time
Yeah.
that he's saying he's turning down, $4.5 million from Sirius, or if Anthony wants to throw him a show. I don't really know that it works with you can't keep a $50 a month sponsor. How are you going to tell Sirius that you're going to bring them in money when you can't even bring $50 in?
He's got it worked out. He'll be Ant's co-host, and it'll be all right.
And he was as mad at the sponsor as he was his viewers or listeners. He just didn't care.
Well, you know what? Kyle could definitely make money, but he wants to do the minimum amount of work to get by.
That is the ironic thing about Kyle. There
Yeah.
is talent there. If you watch his prepackaged videos, there's some kind of fucking charm to it. There really is. And it makes you mad a little bit, a little that, but there's some kind of talent there. But you just don't want to put it in any work.
Sound like someone just flushed the toilet.
I think you're right, Papa Gorilla.
Did you flush the toilet too?
No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have sound effects like Red Bar over there? Are you going to make explosion sounds next?
You were discussing Kyle's future, and it just sounded right.
Perfectly timed.
I'm joking.
His future is flushed down the toilet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Corey, you want to help us out with that?
Yeah, I wish I could figure out a way to do that. That's what makes the Stern Show funny to me. It's Fred in the background, those perfectly timed and on time sound effects, which I wonder how he does. That's awesome.
But they don't even let him do
Fred's
that
the man.
much anymore, do they?
No.
I got rid of Sirius.
No, unfortunately, no, they don't. No.
Sirius is garbage. It's WOKE now.
I like I still listen to the Fox News channel on there. They have on demand. I like to listen to that on the go.
I'm surprised
And
they
they
still
have
have
this
a
guy
Fox
named-
News channel on there.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised too. And also, there's this guy I like to listen to from Shade 45 is Rude Jude. You guys know who that is?
No.
No.
He was actually
was that
on the radio.
Oh.
He was on the Jenny Jones. He's this Italian guy that sounds
Oh.
black.
Yeah,
Oh,
Howard Stern interviewed him a few years ago.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's the guy. He has a radio show
Didn't,
on Shade 45.
Not
Listen to that
change the
sometimes.
subject.
Eminem mentions him in one of his songs, right? Rude.
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Didn't Howard Stern have a fight?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Let me see.
They cool?
What's Kyle's relationship with Howard Stern? He seems to be like an opening Anthony guy, right? He knows about the Stern Show, but he's more an O&A guy, right? He's obsessed with Anthony Cumia.
Which is weird because Anthony is not the
Their
Oh, you
relationship
kind of got.
is confusing.
Hello?
Yo.
You there, Cordy?
Yeah. I'm here, but I was William and SD Girl was saying something,
Sorry.
and then got muffled a little bit. Yeah.
Good, SD.
Oh, I was just saying. So is it that Anthony doesn't care for Kyle, but Kyle like loves Anthony?
I think Anthony reaches out in a lot of ways on social media because his obsession with attention. And I think they had interactions on Twitter. You know, Kyle's always reaching out to the top or whatever. And I think he got a minimal amount of response back and felt he was like in the system. They were going to give him shows, and he was one of the guys. And I think it was like a wake up call that no one really knew who he was.
I don't know anything about Open Anthony, you guys. That's all you guys.
No.
Right? Nope.
Yeah, I started listening to them at the tail end, like
Mhm.
right before Anthony got fired.
Yeah, he got
And
fired.
it was
for,
okay. I mean, it wasn't great. It wasn't. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
didn't.
he was taking pictures and this.
Didn't he pull a gun out
Yeah.
on this? On a,
You didn't like
on
him?
a- Didn't he pull a gun out on somebody?
No, he didn't. He had a gun on him when it
Oh.
happened, though. Yeah, but no, he got into an argument with a lady. He was taking pictures down in Times Square, and
Yeah.
I guess some lady thought he was taking pictures of her. Yeah, and then she just went crazy on him.
He
But
absolutely
didn't he
was.
use, he
Anthony
got in trouble
is
for
a-
using racial slurs, right?
No. Here's what happened. Anthony is a weirdo. He would go out in the middle of the night and stalk around New York City and look for things that bothered him. And he was like taking pictures of, who knows what this woman was. She wasn't having it, came over and punched him in the face. He went on Twitter and said, I could have shot her in so many turns, this or that, and, made all this racial stuff. And it was just time. Anthony was breaking down. It was time to get rid of him on Sirius. It wasn't going anywhere.
Cornball Z said Anthony was taking pictures of her.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to
cornball.
engage. And he claims he was taking, midnight pictures of the scenery. Bullshit.
He's taking them of her.
Did he really hook up with a tranny? Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah, that was me. No.
Yes, unfortunately, I know all about this because
That
I've
would be-
actually sat through the documentaries. I believe it was Porcelain of Anthony Cumia, which are actually pretty well produced. But yeah, his alcoholism has caused domestic violence problems and girl problems and career problems. And Anthony's a pretty conflicted guy.
Who was that one guy that used to come on? What was his name? Bobo?
See, that's confusing because there's two Bobos, one for Howard
The
Stern.
Bobo that is, I think his name was Bobo. The Bobo that had a giant hemorrhoid, I believe.
That's all you, brother. I don't know anything about that show,
Yeah.
really.
You can actually find video of Anthony kind of hitting his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there, right? Is it still there?
I don't know if it's still there, but I remember.
Yeah, if you ask him about it, he'd say, no, that's not how it happened. But it's on video you're doing it.
Right. The girl's saying, I think you broke my, the girl's bombed too, but she's like, I think you broke my wrist. And he's like, what? It's no big problem. I only bit you. There's only a tooth mark on your wrist, like an animal.
I don't know who hits women because I never hit a woman in my life.
No, yeah,
Is that
that's
you
weird.
don't know anyone?
What?
Just because you haven't, you don't know anyone who did?
No, I don't know anybody's hit a woman.
Well, I think the state of New Jersey had to step in with Anthony Cumia and put him in one of his various programs that clearly didn't stick. So I think one of the training things is true. I think it's absolutely true, undeniably true.
How does that fit into young girls?
Huh?
Isn't Anthony Cumia into young girls? I thought that.
Well, I mean, don't say young girls because that sounds like underage girls. But
No, I think his vision is of the youngest possible girl. He has joked on his own program about
I think he says
taking
in
one
his
of these girlfriends to the hospital and she had to go to pediatrics.
Oh,
that ain't cool.
all right. So maybe she was 18, and okay, that's
25 is about my limit on age. That's the
Yeah.
youngest.
SD girl, what's your limit?
What's your age, SD girl?
What's my what?
No, I'm joking.
We were making jokes about
Oh,
age
sorry.
limits.
Checked out for a second.
I don't want to be canceled, so I gotta watch what I say.
You ever watched one of his compound streams? You notice he had the bottle of beer next to him at 2 PM every time.
Well, I think SD girl was born in '89. I would think with her name.
Okay, well, the joke was, SD girl, because you're a woman, what's your minimum age that you would ravage a drunk girl? Because it makes no sense. That's what.
Oh,
What's the minimum age that I would what?
No, it's just jokes about Anthony Cumia with his big mansion there in Jersey, and you've seen those pool parties and those girls and whatever.
I think I'm too old for him.
It's a particular fetish, which seems to be around the 20-year-old range, and apparently this tranny looks a very young girl, I guess. I don't know. It's a story of alcohol, I pretty much assume.
This story gets worse and worse as the details come out. That's all I can say about that.
straight one there, Susie.
He used to mock because he was obsessed with Anthony trying to get his attention. He would weave in the tranny's name when he would mock him, and I can't remember what the girl's name was.
All right, we've got
Any questions?
no, I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Anthony admitted to that.
I think it's undeniable because of the tweets and all that evidence.
Ew.
Sounds like Casey.
I thought he was like a homophobic.
So was Casey Armstrong, but he ended up being with a transgender person.
I heard-
a bit though for the show.
Yeah, I think Kyle played 2 weeks ago. Anthony ranting about men who are becoming women for sports advantage, and he went off into a transsexual rant, and it's like, hello, elephant in the room. Anyone?
Who's that?
Who's who?
Oh, Pound Rod. I can't
think,
even talk.
I think Porcelain also did a documentary on Amy Schumer called "The Elephant in the Room," which was pretty good.
All right. So, do you guys want to wrap up now?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think we covered a wide variety of topics.
I think next time we can discuss Red Bar and Kyle's
I ain't
obsession with
discussing that
Red Bar.
person.
Unless you guys want to discuss it now, we can.
I don't like Red Bar. No offense, Red Bar, but I don't like you.
Same here. I don't enjoy it either.
So
Well, thank
someone's
you
gonna
for
have to
putting this
explain
together.
Red Bar to me.
I can't because I don't understand it myself.
Cup of Discourse, do you want to try?
No, I don't. Nope. No, do not. I'd rather talk about Brent Hatley than Red Bar. How about that?
Red Bar is a guy that used to work for Compound Media. Either he got fired or quit and started his own streaming platform. And
He's the worst person in the world.
nobody likes him. I never met a fan of him. Yeah, Kyle's like the only person who's a fan. And he, of course, restreams his stuff every time he goes live. And it's just funny because Red Bar is always criticizing. Yeah. Huh?
Sorry about that. Pound Road Pug says that Red Bar is a Bleachy ripoff.
Well, I'd love to do a whole show actually on how Red Bar is no better than Kyle. They're both alcoholics. They both have sidekicks. They both have no sponsors. They both go nowhere. They're the same.
Yeah, they don't leave their house. That's true. Seems like
but they don't. I mean, Red Bar. Kyle had a good point about Red Bar. He doesn't. I mean, he criticizes people that are doing much better than him.
Yes.
They're not. They're like, you guys aren't on the same. Like the other day, he was criticizing Logan Paul.
Well, Logan Paul has 100 million times more people than he does.
Exactly. So it doesn't make sense for Red Bar to give him advice.
How many subscribers does Red Bar have? 20
I don't
at the
know,
most?
10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't make money off of 10,000 people.
No, not with his
No.
derivative comment and narcissism and shit. YouTube doesn't.
How
want
does
that.
he make money then? His wife must make the money, I
He
guess.
doesn't. He's a trust fund baby.
Oh, okay. He's a Ricky Rich type of dude.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
No, I would not.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anybody here would do that.
No. Oh, Sue Lightning. Cornball's right. The name of the lady boy is Sue Lightning. Anyway, I want to thank Susie Q for pulling this together. I thought it was a great
Thanks,
first recorded show.
Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I'm sorry to disappoint that
Yeah.
Kyle wasn't on tonight.
Yeah, Kyle, you gotta come on, man. Come
Update:
on.
he got a community strike. That's why his show was cut short tonight. And so, like Pound Road Pug says, make sure you all like, subscribe. Y'all have no way of donating, stupids, but
Well, they could. You got a a PayPal account. They could always PayPal you.
Well, just listen next to them. We got some great topics for next time. We just scratched the surface. Thank you very much, Susie Q.
thank you guys.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Thanks.
bye. Thank you, SD girl.
Take care.
all right, take